Welcome to Samuel Olayoye's YouTube channel. This channel is all about leadership development, career coaching, and mentoring. Today we will be looking at career plans, how to make your strategic plan really strategic. You see, we have different ways in which we can advance our careers. Number one, it could be organic career growth, whereby within the same organization, you are going through the corporate ladder, moving from one position to the other, getting promotion. That is organic career growth. The second bit is about moving from one organization to the other and then making moves that take you to the next step as you go from one organization to another. But today what we want to really focus on is the organic career growth. You've been in this organization, you have brand loyalty, you have brand identity, brand affinity with a particular organization, and you really want to grow from one level to another within that organization. So what do you need to do? Today, this is for you. Number one, you need to be clear-eyed about what the next step means for you in your career. So you look at the corporate career ladder, you ask yourself, where do I see myself at the end of this year, at the end of these 2 years? So you need to be clear-eyed. You need to be able to tell yourself, this is the next step in my career plan. You need to be able to tell yourself, this is where I want to get to. So once that is clear, once you are certain that in your mind, because you really need to look inward and ask yourself, am I really ready for the next step? So if your answer is yes, then what does next step means? What does it mean for my life? What does it mean for work-life balance? What does it mean for my portfolio? What does it mean for the demand on my time? And how does it affect my overall well-being? You need to establish that. Once you've established that, yes, I want to move to the next level in my career, the next step is to identify your key stakeholders. You need to identify the stakeholders. And by stakeholders, these are the people that your next level, is dependent on their say-so or on their buy-ins. You have internal stakeholders and external stakeholders. If you are client-facing, you are a manager, or you want to grow, or you are a senior, you are an assistant manager, and you are client-facing, there are some external clients, some external stakeholders who are the key clients of your organization that you also need to make sure they are happy, while also ensuring that the key stakeholders within your organization are happy. So you need to identify the key stakeholders. By the key stakeholders, these are the people that make the decision. So for instance, if there's going to be a decision about promotion, who are the people that will really, that their view, their perspective really counts? Who are the decision makers? Who are the things that make things happen? It's not every director or every partner or every manager in your organization that can pull that weight. You really need to identify who the key stakeholders are. Otherwise, you will just keep trying and then you are not getting noticed by the real people. Number one, I said, be clear-eyed about what your plan is, what the next step is. Number two is identify your stakeholders, both internal stakeholders and the external stakeholders. Excuse me. Number three, based on your stakeholder analysis, you then need to zero in on your key stakeholders. What do I mean? So you have to do a stakeholder analysis, for instance. Who are the stakeholders? Then you have to analyze the stakeholders. So for instance, let's say you have 5 directors in your organization, but there are 2 directors that everybody respects. Their point of view is always taken on board. So those directors, they also need to, to approve of your promotion to the next level. But then you need to get the buy-ins of those key stakeholders. You need to get their buy-in. So zero in on your key stakeholders. Number one is to be clear-eyed about what the next step is. Number two is to identify who the stakeholders are. Number three is to do a stakeholder analysis and then zero in on your key stakeholders. Number four is to find out what the key stakeholders are trying to achieve and how you can help them achieve it. See, it's very, very important. Identify who the key stakeholders are and then find out what they are trying to achieve for the organization. What is on their plate? What are they thinking about? And then find out how you can help. Okay? But while you are zeroing in on those key stakeholders, make sure those other stakeholders that are considered not key, make sure that they are generally happy. Okay, let them have a good perception about you around the office. When they hear your name, they don't have any negative things to say, really. I mean, they are generally happy. You get what I mean? Just make sure that they are generally happy and there is nothing that will cause any problem. They may not be key, but then just ensure you keep them generally happy, make sure that things are going on fine, manage the diplomacy, manage the relationship in such a way that while you are zeroing in, while you are focusing on the key stakeholders, the general stakeholders, keep them generally happy. That will really help. Now, the next thing, once you find out what your key stakeholders want and you've identified how you can help them, you also need to be clear about what you want from your key stakeholders. You need to let the key stakeholders know, say, the next step for me in my career, I want to get to this. I want to make senior manager, for instance. I am looking to head this department, for instance. I want to get promoted to the next level, for instance. Know what you want from your key stakeholders and be ready to ask them for it. Okay, everybody likes someone that will help them achieve what they want to achieve. They will also be open to help you achieve your plans, because at the end of the day, when you help them achieve their aim, they will be willing to also help you achieve your aim. Ask for it. The next thing I want on my in my career plan is to get promotion to the next level. Let the key stakeholders know. You see, at times, many people don't know how to ask for promotion. Many people, they just don't ask. They just think it will come in the right time. At times, you need to take a step by asking to say, see, I think I am ready for promotion. I think I'm ready for the next level. I think I'm ready to take on new challenge as a senior in this organization. And I need your input. Can you advise me what I need to do? When you ask them, what can I do? They are going to tell you do A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Make sure you are doing those A, B, C, X, Y, Z. But let them know why you are doing it, because you also want to ensure that you are doing things in a way that makes you visible, makes you valuable, and that you want to get rewarded for those significant contributions that you are making to the organization. And then number 6, once you identify what the key stakeholders want you to do, and also you've identified and you've clearly articulated what you want from your key stakeholders, then develop a plan around your findings from all those conversations. Number 1, you are clear-eyed as to what the next level is. Number 2 is to identify your stakeholders, both internal stakeholders and the external stakeholders. Your external stakeholders at times are very important because the feedback from your clients that you are servicing is very important. They go a long way. If you are managing one of the key clients of your organization, feedback from those clients go a long way. So ensure you identify all the relevant stakeholders. Number 3 is to do a stakeholder analysis and zero in on the key ones. When you zero in on the key ones, you then take it to the next step further to ask them what they want from you. Okay, let them know my career plan is to get promotion to the next level in the next promotion cycle, and I'm looking to get promoted. What do I need to do? And also, what are you trying to achieve? What's your goal and plan for the organization? And what can I do to help accomplish that? Once that is clear, then you also need to articulate what you want the key stakeholders to do for you. Ask for what you want. I need your input, I need your advice, I need your help, I need you to speak for me or to recommend me for promotion. You need to really know what you want from them, and then the next step is to then develop a strategy based on your findings, based on those conversations, based on those advices, based on those things that they've asked you to do, based on those recommendations that those guys have given you. At times you can even ask them to be your career mentor. You see, they can be your coach, they can be your mentor within the organization. They will give you the advice, they let you know what is going on at the management level, and they even let you to know, the general perception of you. They tell you how you are being perceived, because that is also very important. So develop a strategy around those findings. And number 7, where so many people miss it, is you have to constantly reiterate the steps. So you need to always reevaluate. You need to constantly go through step 1 to step 6. And when you get to step 7, you go all over again. I cannot overemphasize the importance of reevaluating. Many people just do step 1 to step 6 and they stop there. But you need to check, is it working? Okay, what exactly? These people that I thought are key stakeholders, are they really key stakeholders? Okay, you need to continue to do that. And once you continue to do that, I can tell you that once your strategy is based on those findings, you have improved your chances of getting that promotion, significantly. And I believe that you have picked 1 or 2 things from today's episode, making your strategic career plan really strategic. And I believe that when you execute these plans, you will get the next promotion. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell so that when I post new content and new videos, you get notified and you wouldn't miss any of my content. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Bye.